Alrighty, so welcome to Hellion UK's another bit of a guide, but it's going to be more of a playthrough, just so you can see what I do at the start of the game. Okay, well this is obviously they just loaded in, so I'll start pick a server that is less populated, just for the time being. Usually it's the one with the shortest ping. So ping 31, that'll do. Looks like it's going to be West 5 this time round. Alrighty, let me clear my throat. Right, here we go. When you first spawn in, obviously you get a fresh start, and up on your window it'll pop up straight away. System warning in orange text, and it'll let you know whether you got a fire or a breach or both. So look here, air generator failure detected, vessel outpost. So doesn't seem to be too bad, just a air generator gone Pete Tong. But that's usually information that you've got to keep an eye on the minute that pops up when you first go into the game. As you can see, the cryopod controls have changed colour, but they're easily interactive and they're quite simple. I'll go through changing the cryopod later. Also I forgot one other thing. The minute you log in as well, what you need to do when it's closed is look up, and there's a button. Hit the button. There's no noticeable change in the button, so you don't know whether you've hit it or not, so just hit it the once and then step out into the main room with your CQM, which is starting, and that opens up this little locker. Now eventually the spawn rates may change and these may be holding stuff, so it's always best just to have a quick look and see if there's any goodies there. If not, then just move on. First thing you want to do is grab your suit, hit the H key to open your visor, and go back in. Grab your repair tool, grab a med kit. I usually grab everything out of here because I ditched the CQM, so grab everything you can find in the CQM. Usually find medkits in there. Yeah, look at that, got one in there, awesome. And a poster over here. Sweet, okay, so that's pretty much the medkit, repair tool. Last but not least, fire extinguisher. Check what levels we've got, a little bit in there, and we've got plenty in there, so if there's a fire, the one to grab is the one from the CQM. But I grab them all anyway, because there's never really anything else spawning in here currently, but spawn values change with each build, so okay, first things first, sometimes there's a fire directly in front of you. You just need to dig out and turn your jetpack on and then put the fire out, and then you can hit the gravity control button, but in this case there isn't. All we've got is damage over here, so we grab the repair tool and it takes a while, just have to stand there and wait for a bit, it will heal itself. Repaired, jobbed. Okay, let's go see what module health we're looking at. Yeah, back up to 100. Okay, right, we'll drag that back over there, turn the power on. Sometimes you can get breaches which occur sort of up here in the ceiling area, and you get fires coming out from this sort of area here, out of one of these posts, and jetting down sort of that angle down right in front of the gravity button, so you can't actually hit it without putting the fire out. Okay, right, as you can see, the cryopad panels, they're quite simple. You can click set spawn point, which is the same as authorizing, so gives you a confirmation if you want to. Yeah, there we go, job. So that's now gone to yellow. And the old power pod should go to red, which is when it's locked, like in the old. A little bit of a sparky thing starting up here, so don't have to worry about it too much because they're just visuals to say that damage and wear and tear is slowly going. But I'm just so there we go. That's now gone to red, so no longer an option to be there. And you can also unregister from it, and it goes green, and then any of your friends or anyone can log into it. Register. Once you've registered, it goes red, and then when you set sort of spawn point, it will go green, yellow. So green is unused, red is locked, and yellow is authorized. Just so it's easier to understand. Of course, for habit, I always close that door. Now, so I dock everything together. Close the visor, J key to turn the jetpack on, left shift to hold against the wall, F to interact. Now with all games, I haven't turned the, as you notice, I haven't turned the live support on in the module yet, only the power. And then I'll close all these doors. Fires and all sorts going on in the old airlock. What I usually do is, when you look inside, sometimes you can see fire, sometimes you can't, but there's looking pretty wrecked in there at the moment. So what I do is depressurize it, and there's less chance of any fire kicking off in there when you want to go through there in a minute. R key to change your viewports. Up and down arrow changes your target port. And don't touch your mouse, just use your WA, S and D keys to move left and right, forward and backwards, and the space bar to go up a little bit, and the C key to go down a bit if you need to go down a bit. And in the centre, if you see the red line sticking out to the left, you move right and it shrinks it, and then you know you're not drifting laterally sideways too much. There you go, and that's that going to be docked. Doesn't have to be exactly on, but you know, as long as you've got the green bit at the top of the circle, it's all good. I can't move my mouse to show you where the green bit is, but you saw it. So okay, that's that docked. Well, now I'm going to quickly shoot to the derelict, grab the bits from there. You can use your radar with the X key to see where everything is, but obviously I'm not actually using radar because it's all pretty close and visible. Collect the magazines, bullets for guns when we find them, bit of resource, and mini can. Let's see what else we've got. Anything up here? No. Anything on top of that cupboard? No. Let's look around behind there. Sometimes you might get stuff behind there. No, nothing there. Nothing in those cupboards or on top. Okay, let's move out of here then. Okay, we're in the darkness of the eclipse of Bethia here, so no more sunlight, so there's going to be no power there for the moment. There's the ship, you can see it glowing pretty cool over there. Yeah, that does look pretty trick. Right, let's go inside the base and top up the jetpack and the repair tool, because the ship is usually the worst state module in the game currently. Check out that for damage here. That's gonna, when it gets air and stuff, it's gonna have fun. So what I'm gonna do is close the door for the moment, dig out the repair tool, what little bit of repair I've got left. Might have enough to repair it, might not. We shall see. Yep, run out, and it didn't quite repair it all, but it's reduced it greatly. Right, now I'm gonna put the tool away. And because there's zero oxygen in here, what I'm going to do is force the inner door open. Yeah, it's got firm. More damage going on. Need a repair tool maxed out to be able to do that. Run away from that. It doesn't knock you over. Otherwise you end up flat on your back. Okay, same again. Open that door. Run away. Didn't knock me over. Okay, right, here we go. Let's stick that onto the thing. See how much hydrogen we've got. We've got 25 at the moment. Okay, so we'll slap that in there. Right, let's open up the refinery. We don't need refined. Ice has hydrogen in it, so we'll refine that. Confirm, yes. Heavy ice has nitrogen in that as well. Hydrogen, refine that as well. Go back to refined, go back to attached. There's another 27 hydrogen. Confirm, okay. Grab that off there. Grab that. Grab that, stick that on there, unload it, unload that as well, and unload that as well. Grab the repair tool. Stick that on there. How much hydrogen we've got in here now? We've got another 25. Confirm. That takes up to 77. Let's go back to refinery. We've got some more ice. There we go. That'll do. Confirm. Refine. Go back to attached. Select refined. Bit more hydrogen. Ta-da! Right, now we've got a maxed out repair tool, which is what we need for visiting the ship. What else we got? Oh, we could put a bit of nitrogen into this fire extinguisher as well. Nitrogen. Go for that. Okay, that's just ready to rock and roll. Refined, wall. Right, let's switch that out with it. Refine, we'll leave that on there so we haven't got a handful. Okay. Let's take out the tool and repair this bit of damage. Slowly shrinking. Okay, that smoke's cleared up as well. Let's go repair this last little bit out here. Okay, let's go repairs on this module. No, it's 100% now, so it's all good. Right, so that's everything sorted there. Now what we can do is, because we've got an airlock, close the door. The airlock's already got air in it, so I usually force the airlock open. Let's turn life support on. That should repressure the inside up to 10, and then we can repressurise the airlock and get rid of all that air that it's got in its belly. Yeah, I'll integrity to 100%. As you can see, the white bar on the pressure suit slowly going up. There we go. Oh yeah, one other thing. Almost forgot. Chuck that down over there. Need to top up the jet egg. Almost forgot. Because the ship, you'll find, comes with no air in it, so you definitely need your max out jetpack when going to your ship now. Okay, let's pressurise that back in there again. That should hopefully get rid of that 40% locked in the air chamber. Quick swig of coffee while I'm waiting. Yeah. Oh yeah, still got 1% in, but that's not too bad at all. Open the door. Hammer down, jet back on. Closing the door. I like the way that if the door's open, you've got to make sure either both doors are open before you can actually pressurise or depressurise, so, which is really handy. Yeah, door closed, now I can depressurise. It's got emergency stop, so if you want to stop it, repressurise. Which is, they've done a real nice rework of the airlocks now. Right, anyway, let's stop messing around, let's depressurise. Turn about for that. Base, 100% full repair tool and 100% full extinguisher, and we'll see what I need shortly when we get to the ship. Okay, force of habit. I always, and did you notice the gun automatically disappeared from my hands then, which is handy. As long as you've got a spare slot for it to go to. Okay, close, repressurise, and then grab the tool back in. Okay, that's pressurising. Let's go get our ship. You can always hit the X key to find where your ship is. But if you can see it, there's no need to waste that little bit of extra battery. But the main thing that wastes the battery is the suit light, which you'll see shortly. Okay, some of the big repair points. It's not just the first things you see, it's the little bits you have to search for. First main one is this one here. Which, what I do is, go here, depressurise the main airlock, and while that's depressurising I then go repair the ship. Left shift on itself and then takes a while. Okay, that's the first big bit that you noticeable. As you go down the sides, usually your solar panels, which is required power. Definitely need to repair them. Then, well, it's usually the top showing stuff, then let's go down below. And then we see there's another little bit just on the front there. Or should I say the back? To the left of the ship's nameplate. Okay, that's all the external hull patching done. Now we can head inside. Let's drag that over and put it into it. Open the outer door. And open the other door. Yep, no forcing going on there. It's because there's zero air pressure inside, so what we'll do is we'll go down through it. Land on our feet, yeah, nicely done. Right, close the outer door and leave the inner door open. Because as you can see, oh, there's 26%, so we can close that as well. Right, first big thing to repair is the power, because we need to turn the power on. Get the old power sorted. At least then we can have lights and everything else going on. Okay, that's that done. Well, we'll drag that back into the inventory. Turn the capacitor on. Solar panels, because we repaired them outside earlier. Sometimes, otherwise you would say defective. And for shortcuts, turn the fusion generator, which we just repaired. That will boost the power pretty quick. Okay, then life support is looking completely wasted, so aim down here somewhere. In a minute that's healed, you can hear the background hum of the air pressure going up. Now we wait a bit, don't want to be forcing any doors open because don't want to waste air pressure. It takes a little bit of time, but air pressure is building. Check how much juice we got. Yeah, got plenty of air and resources. But yeah, always remember when you come into the ship, after you've got into the ship, to close both the inner and outer doors. Inner one mainly, but the outer one I usually do as well. But it comes with air already in the tank because you depressed it. So once internally is up to 10, or 0.1 should I say, 1.0, you can then pressurize that airlock back up to its normal thing. Okay, now we can go for this door without losing any air. And the next place to repair is down near the FGO engines. FGO engines need them to jump places, so we'll repair that. gun automatically stops once the repair's done, so you just keep going until it stops, and then that's it. Right, see how engines are fixed. Let's go have a look, see how health is at the moment. Look at the health here. 77%. Okay, now we've got to go downstairs. Let's go see what damage we've got downstairs. Okay, we've got a fire, so that's the reason why you bring the fire extinguisher with you. Just kick at it there. Okay, it leaves the last little bit of damage. It's awkward to reach, but yeah, once you're up there, you can. Let's have it repaired. I've got another bit here, sort of vein somewhere in the middle. You can watch the smoke slowly reduce itself and disappear. And then the tool will stop. There we are, that's that repaired. Right, what health are we at the moment? 99. So there's usually either a little bit of damage down here, or some down in this far corner. Yep, there it is. Right, do that little bit there as well. And there we go. That's all modules and ship all repaired with just one filling of a tool. Alrighty. Now I'll go and dock. Got 100% working ship. That's pressurised up there as well. Good. Okay. There's a rifle because we picked up the magazines from the derelict earlier, so we can quickly grab the rifle, hit R key, reload that. You can use the right mouse button to zoom, or just click it again, push and hold, click it again. Okay, that's all with the right mouse button, so you've got good controls with the gun. You can either do the old fire from the hip by pushing and holding, or you can just click it and you're looking for your sights. And then hit the right mouse button again to bring it back. Slip that in the pocket, there we go. Right, let's go dock the ship. F20 with the radar gives us things. We're not too far away from the outpost. And as you can see, there's a little indicator on the right hand side of the HUD there. If you move to the left to close the little line, and then you know you're going straight at your outpost. Always best to try and reduce those lateral lines, as I call them, before moving, and then you know you're going in the right direction. Okay, we're 400 odd meters away. Coming in at a speed of 10 meters a second. Now, damage mechanics, you have to be very careful now. You don't want to be smashing into your base, because you can have lots of damage occur and explosions. So, time to slow down a bit. Slow down to about a meter a second. Right, go to the docking panel. We want to airlock dock with R key to change your camera, up and down arrows to change your target. There we are, AM, airlock. As you can see on the radar at the top right there, if you move your mouse towards the orange dot, it will then bring you out and about to where you need to go. Now with the sideways laterals again, if you've got the line going to your left, you hit your D key to close it by moving right, and up and down for removing the lateral. A bit of rotation, get it so we're facing the right way. Right, it's showing red, but all we've got to do is pivot down until it goes green, and then we know we're roughly in the... There we go, and then left shift to hold yourself. Now we know we're roughly aligned. Rotate a little bit to the right. Left shift to slow us down. Stop us from rotating. Bit of S key to slow us. Stop us approaching. Bit of C to get us level. And always try the dog hunter. As long as it's green down the bottom, directional speed. As long as it's below a meter a second, you know, you're not going to do any damage. As long as it's green, green is good. Anything red or orange is pretty bad, and let's always remember that. And there we are. Okay, and there we are. We have our home base, ship, everything all together. Also, not forgetting on the security panel, claim it, change the ship name. I always call mine Albatross. Confirm, because Albatross is a big bird and scavenges a lot, which is what you end up doing in game. So there we go. That's why I call it Albatross. Also, you can close the doors. Now you put your name in the security panel. Padlock comes up. Open, close the locked doors. Is that a little bit of repair I need to see there? Yeah. A little bit pops up every now and then. Alright, 100%. Let's see a padlock. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Put a padlock. There we are. Closing the door. Close open them. Turn the jet back on, just then I can move around. So, safe in the knowledge the inner door is closed. Close the outer door. Close the inner door. Slap a lock on it. I'll go close all these so they're separate segments again. Okay, so the base, everything is docked, everything's 100%. Grab that, stick it on there so don't lose it. And there we go, there's getting your base to 100%, your ship docked, everything put together. And all I need to do is climb into my cryopod and go to sleep. Thank you for watching.